sick people answering to the question, what would you do if you were president? Yeah, here we will find lots of different answers to the same questions.
What would I do if I were president? It's a good question.
What would I do if I were president? If I tell you the truth, I never thought about it, but I know what I will do.
Hello, my name is Santia and today I'm gonna talk you about what would I do if I were presiding.
I get those goosebumps every time. I need the Heimlich, throw that to the side.
Hello, my name is Santia Candal and I'm going to talk about what would I do if I were president.
Hi, I'm Antonio Aranda and today I'm going to talk about what I would do if I were the president.
Hello, in this video I'm going to talk about what I would like to do if I were president.
Hi, I'm Gonzalo and today I'm going to explain what I would do if I were president.
Hi, my name is Lucas Lopez and in this video I am going to talk about what would I do if I were president of Spain.
Hi, today we'll talk about what I would do if I were president.
Hello, I'm Sergio and I am going to talk about what I would do if I will be a president.
Hello, I am Pablo Trincado Perez and I am going to talk about what would I do if I were the president.
Good morning, I'm Diego and I am the new president candidate of Spain. If I were president, I will do a lot of things, and now I'm going to tell you some of them.
Hello, I am Raúl Crisenti García and I am going to talk about what would I do if I were president of Spain.
Hello, my name is Alejandro and in this video I will tell to you what I would do if I were president.
The first thing I would do is give a home to all people who can't afford it. I will also create a law for every citizen has a home.
Also, I would like to build more houses for the people without economic results and getting jobs. And if I were possible, I would never make a war with another country.
Another thing I would do would be to get out of the streets lots of poor people, to offer home to everyone who needs it, and in addition to this, to create more social dining rooms.
I will also try to help sick people and give them more facilities.
For me, the perfect society is that everyone have money, but it's impossible because the people that don't have money is usually the people that don't have studies, so they can't work.
I would allow asylum seekers and people who come in search of the work live in my country.
And I would like to give money to the poor people.
I think that I would give the rest of the money to poor people or children with problems.
In third place, I will probably raise pensions because I think that our parents and parents matter, and I think without them nothing of we have exists.
Moreover, I will improve private and public health.
If I were president, I would limit the use of cars within cities. It would allow access to the inhabitants of the city, with exceptions.
I will create a system to regulate pollution. Then I will put a law in which all kinds of pollution were illegal.
My first decision is that I will put hard fines for the contamination. Because if the human continues to pollute, we can destroy the earth.
Then I will launch a tax payment program for using polluting vehicles to discourage the use of these.
I will also create natural areas in the city to counteract the air pollution and breathe a little bit of clean air from time to time.
I would prohibit the use of all fossil fuels, and the other public agents would invest money in the renewable energy.
My second measure is to move the factories out of range of the cities, because it can produce disease on people.
Then I will launch a competition to invite companies to develop an efficient electric vehicle or clean energy with the promise of putting it into circulation, giving all possible support for its promotion and use.
Finally, another proposal is to sign an agreement to take measures to stop global warming. And I think that it is a fantastic idea because we are destroying the world and we are not aware of it.
I will also change the Spanish justice, since many times and in many cases I think it is very unfair to treat children and parents, and there is a divorce or a separation of children.
I would think that also the corrupt workers will be sentenced to 15 years in prison, because I think that what they do is not legal, so they must have at least 15 years on prison.
Another thing I think I would do would be to kill people who kill. I mean, I'm not sure about this because I think it's possible to kill someone who is innocent.
Then I will legalize the death penalty for some crimes.
In second place, I will probably legalize the death penalty. Because if you are a killer and you kill 1, 2, 3 or more persons, I think that you are a bad person and you shouldn't exist.
I would also modify the constitution to implement the death penalty for those who kill or violate, because I think that these people are very bad people and they must be sentenced with the death penalty.
Taking advance of what you're talking about, I think that I would put the life sentence in Spain, because I consider that there are rapists and killers that spend only a few time in prison considering what they have done.
And the last one, I will modernize the prison system, since in my opinion it isn't at the level of European prisons.
I have many ideas to present, but for me these are the most important. My favorite is put automatic food dispensers for street dogs in specific places. I also will forbid selling clothes made with animal skin.
Another important thing that I would like to change is to protect the natural places, like Picos de Europa or something like that, because if they disappear, they won't be able to recover, and many animals live there, so they disappear too.
All the things that I would like to do. At first, I would like to forbid doing harm to animals. It's so good.
I will allow pets enter outside. I also will give a pet to all the people who are alone, because they are the best company you can have.
My fourth and last decision is to create more parks where the people can run or walk with our dogs.
Finally, I would like to create a thematic park for animals.
It's a fact that we all love money. For this reason, if I were president, I would plant money trees. It's very ambitious, but it would be only for me. I think the first thing I would do would be to spend a lot of money on clothes.
That's great, and apart from that, I think that I will use the private plane for traveling all around the world, especially to Peru, I think.
Obviously, I will have a unlimited credit card to buy all the clothes I want, but then I will return all the money I will spend.
If I were president, I think that I would use the money to fulfill my dreams, like going around the world, spending time in Argentina, or maybe buying a car, like a Lamborghini, for example.
If I were president, I think I would open a tax haven in Andorra, so I could take advance to spend the winter season there practicing snowboarding every day.
If I were president, I would like to change the time that we spend in holidays because I believe that a lot of people have a few holidays.
I would like to put more holidays.
For finishing, another thing I would do is to force people to have a month's holiday, but without mobile phones. This would be a perfect opportunity to spend time with family.
One of the things that I will do is make a loan for retirement at 55 years old.
Some of the proposals are, for example, to create a routine about sleeping, eating, going to parties, and repeat them. I sincerely like it, or at least for the weekends.
And the most important thing that I would put is the age of majority. I would put it about 17 or 16 to go to this course and to have the driving license.
Teenagers are now more independent, so we're about reducing the age for having a driving license. Instead of having it at 18, it would be better to have it at 16.
I also will create a clubbing company for minors because right now there is no parties for teenagers to have fun.
First of all, if I were president, I would change the education that is received at the moment.
I don't like other things of this country, and education is one of them.
Another thing that I would change if I were president is education.
Education. We cannot be changing the educational system every 4 years. We should create one. It has to be decided with all the political matches for solving problems related with education. I will create a meeting between all the matches that are in Spain. We will exchange ideas.
In my opinion, education depends on the person who is governing, so that means that it's constantly changing. The laws change practically one time during a year, so the students don't know what are going to do when they have 18.
If I were president, I would set a nap time at school. I mean, I spend more or less 7 hours there, so wouldn't it be great to have an hour for resting and sleeping?
I would make the vacations longer and schools would start later because I sincerely believe that the children's minds are not ready to work from so early.
At first, I would eliminate exams because students get stressed. In my opinion, doing an exam is stupid and a waste of time, and they don't learn anything.
I am bored.
If I were president, I would also ban homework. It's really stupid. Students must study a lot, so it's a waste of time doing them.
If I had the opportunity to do what I want, I would forbid homework and exams because I think that children already work a lot in class, so they need time to relax after school.
I would remove the homework less when it was totally necessary.
In addition, I would forbid homework because I believe that children have to enjoy their free time. I think that they work and study enough in school and they shouldn't do homework at home.
Sometimes they are very useful because they help you to review the concepts that the teacher has explained during the day. For this reason, the right system would be to leave time at class to do them, and if you don't finish them, you must do them at home.
I think that children only have to be happy and nothing else, because they are the future of the country and they can have responsibilities since they are so young.
As president, I would make that kids choose subjects before. Because why a kid that wants to be a biologist has to learn advanced things of language.
Following for education, I would like to put aloud about a compulsory subject about sports in schools, because I believe that doing sports in school is very important to help.
Also, I would put less hours of classes. It's very early when students go to school and it's very late when students come home.
Oh, it's the time!
Other thing that I would change in schools is not completely change, is introduce a system of importance of the sport, because I think that the sport is healthy and it's something that you will learn a lot with it, and I think that sports can make better relationships between the classmates.
If I were president, I would like to incorporate a new subject, financial education, because it's more productive than many subjects that are in school today.
First, I think I will put surf as a compulsory subject because I think it's a good way to make exercise and also to have fun.
I will impulse to science, technology and art.
I would do something for students of secondary school or university that is give them less pressure.
I will also give another subject, the meditation, because it helps the children to relax and concentrate in class and outside of school.
Also for this reason, I believe that the students should only have classes in the morning, because afternoons is used to rest or to having an extracurricular activity.
I would put two new subjects, one about theater and other about cooking. Theater is very important to know how to express yourself and learn to speak in public. Subject it's about cooking. For the future, it's very important to know how to cook. If you don't know it, what will you do?
Is it normal?
Talking about teachers, they would be the best, the best qualified.
Nevertheless, the most that I would change in education are the values that are taught. I would force all teachers to teach inequality, and I think that in this moment the country will advance.
The first thing is changing the machismo of the society. I think that in Spain we have a lot of machismo, but we have improved from past.
In Spain, compresses and tampons have the same VAT as caviar, 10%. I would put cheaper those products that I considered essential.
And finally, I would like to create a global campaign to avoid racial, school and sexist harassment, trying to find absolute equality for all people, because for me these themes I live it with closeness, and it is not nice to see how they discriminate you as you are, by your race, or if you are a woman.
For example, I think that we are very wrong when the person who is being bullied goes to the psychologist. I mean, as far as I'm concerned, the one that should go is the bully.
Finally, I would like to legalize abortion because I believe that women have to decide if they want to have it or not. For that reason, nobody should forbid it.
I totally agree with you. Besides, I think I would isolate all the rapists and I would make them live in terrible conditions, and I think I would castrate them.
I would like to legalize the abortion.
And talking about music, I think I would ban macho music, especially reggaeton.
Another thing that I would forbid in social area is prostitution, because from my point of view, a world of exploitations and rapes are being hiding under a profession.
And now we are going to watch some people
answering to the question that we have been answering during all this episode.
Now I'm going to ring the bell.
Six and a half hours later.
Good night.
Okay, we are making a study about what would people do if they were president. So, can I go in?
Yes, I am preparing dinner, but please come quickly.
Sit down. Now you have to tell me about 2 things you would do if you were president.
I will also rent iPods in all streets so people can listen to music because it seems very important to me.
The first thing that I would do is to lower the prices at the hairdresser because my hairstyle is very expensive. Look.
Talking about driving, it would be an incredible idea to transform roads into racing circuits. I know it could be dangerous, but wouldn't it be a great idea?
And the second thing?
The second thing that I would do is to send anyone who sells or who eats pineapple pizza to jail. I don't understand that.
And the last thing and the most crazy that I would do as a president with other presidents, of course, because I can do this, I wouldn't do this alone, is the evacuation of the Earth. If we go to other planet, we have another chance for do the things good and in the right way, and at the same time we are leaving the Earth, so we are repairing the Earth.
I'm gonna knock the door.
Hi, file 1.
I am making a study for knowing what would the people do if they were president.
Come.
I need you to tell me 2 things that you would do in the case you were president.
Okay.
Then I will legalize all drugs.
I think I would legalize alcohol, that's the one thing, and I would legalize drugs, that's the second thing.
And the last thing I would change would be the legalization of marijuana, because it sends a very good natural and medicinal remedy.
I understand.
Okay. I would legalize drugs and alcohol.
I understood that.
I will create a theme park with the most dangerous roller coasters here in Spain.
I like.
Then I will swear marriage to minors with parental permission.
The third is about the superheroes, because I would destinate capital to search superhuman people, because I have the idea of that they exist and I want to find it, because I would like to know a person who is a superhero.
The last thing that I will do if I were president is adding some new typical food for this country. I like a lot eating and cooking, so I think that I would suggest some new food.
What? No.
It's enough.
Do you want to go? That's
Yeah,
it. Do you want
that's
to?
it.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes. I think that it.
In short, if I were president, I would try to get a good quality for life, for people and the planet Earth.
I wish you vote me for the next elections. I will do all things that I have said, and remember, Antia Candalubel, the future of your country. Vote to Antia Candal.
And this is my proposal.
And these are the things that I would do if I were president. Thanks.
And this is what I would do if I were the president of Spain.
And that's it, what I would do if I were president.
And these things are what I would do if I were president of Spain. In my opinion, they are just unnecessary to make a better country. Thank you.
This is what I would do if I were president. Thank you for watching the video.
I hope you liked my video and bye bye!
Thanks for watching. Bye bye.
If I would only assess of the blah blah.
Outtakes.
Empiezo.
What would I do if I were president? In my opinion, doing an exam is a waste of
Vote.
I would prohibit the one moment. I will do asylum seekers and people who come me he olvidado. And the water